Hello, my friends. I'm Bee, and this is Bee's Intuition. And today we're going to do a reading about divine timing. Maybe, I want to say, what is divine timing conspiring to bring into your life? Okay, so how would I word that? Let's see. Yeah, okay, I think I know. Please and thank you, Spirit. Let's just dive right in, by the way. I'm all disorganized. Anyway, please and thank you, Spirit. What kind of divine timing gifts is the universe bringing to the collective? Please and thank you. What is divine timing conspiring to give the collective? Please and thank you. Please and thank you. I'm in a weird mood today. Probably because I'm caffeinated and tired. I know how it is. Okay. Anything else? Ooh, okay, thank you. So, first one came out is the Nine of Swords. This just came out in the last reading too. And I think it was the first one that came out in that reading as well. You may be feeling anxious or like losing sleep over something. Okay, and then a few other cards came out. We have the Four of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Five of Wands, King of Pentacles, okay. And then bottom of the deck is the Temperance card. Well then, so, you know what, I'm just gonna dive right into clarifying. Let's just see what it is. Starting with that Nine of Swords. Please and thank you, Spirit. Nine of Swords clarified by the Four of Cups. Some sort of disappointment in love leading to anxiety. Are you like sweating something here? Pages of Wands came out in this direction. Ooh, I think I like this energy. Well, let's keep going and see what else comes out for that Nine of Swords, because I'm starting to pick up a story here, but just to make sure I'm on the right track, I want to just like make sure that I'm not skipping over anything. Okay, let's see. Whoa. Okay. Alrighty then. Jeez Louise. This is pretty cool. I like this a lot. Okay, so I actually really like this. Okay, so we have the Four of Cups. Page came out this way, Page of Wands. Strength card. Justice. Four of Wands. Ace of Wands. Okay. Girl, okay. Regardless of gender. This I actually really like, okay? Because it's telling me a story about how somebody has been disappointed in love. You know, their love life probably has been very lackluster. Maybe you internalized this to a degree where you thought maybe something was wrong with you and you started to get anxious about it, a little bit wrapped up in your head. But I think you realized that that was not a helpful place to be at. And you were like, I need to embody this Page of Wands more. You may have even noticed that you were like starting to sort of lack in terms of your optimism about love or your ideas about romance, love, and all that stuff. I feel like you're starting to like realize the key to unlocking that part of your life is to have an open mind, to have that youthful optimism. I like to think of this as like the, you know, that youthful optimism, especially in regards to romance. Before you get hurt in life, you know, you're like a child with a crush and it's just so exciting and so like filled with possibilities, you know? And I feel like that's kind of the energy that you're trying to get back into. If you had a period of time where you weren't feeling as optimistic or, you know, excited, especially when it comes to love, it feels like you are moving into that space. And I think that that's like when you start embodying that Page of Wands energy of like that youthful optimism, and there's also like a part of the Page of Wands that I feel like is like also like a little bit of like being unafraid to move towards something as well. And so I think honestly, you embodying that Page of Wands is gonna unlock some sort of beautiful blessing for you. Like, okay, I think you have been strong for a really long time. This Strength card, I feel like you're probably tired. You're probably tired of having to be strong all the time, is what I'm getting. Like, you're like, yeah, I'm strong, but I also like want to have some downtime every once in a while, you know? Like, I don't want to just keep having to keep pushing, you know? Like, it almost feels like you're like kind of burnt out from being in this place of strength, and I don't blame you. I feel like it's literally like you're like, okay, what's the next obstacle that I have to overcome? Like, what's the next problem? Maybe you're even starting to think like you always have to be strong. You always have to be in this place of like being courageous and strong and, you know, doing things that scare you. Combating those negative thoughts even is like a part of this Strength card. And so I feel like, yeah, you probably have been in this place of strength for quite some time. And I feel like the universe is coming in with this Justice card. And I think this is the divine timing that's going to be coming in. The divine timing is going to bring you a great sense of justice. And I feel like this is going to be mostly on a spiritual level. And honestly, I'm starting to think, because there's a balancing of the scales in this image here with the Justice card. So if you've been in this place of strength for a really long time, which I have a feeling you have been, it's going to balance out. You're going to be coming into a time where you don't have to be strong all the time. You don't have to keep going and going and going and going and never get a break. I feel like you're actually going to finally have a break. Especially, like, I think something with your mindset has changed now, or it is currently changing. And this seems to be a major key to unlocking this blessing for you. The Four of Cards, the Four of Wands follows that Justice card. And so what is going to be coming in is a union with somebody that's going to be your equal, somebody that you can celebrate things with. Could be related to a twin flame, doesn't have to be, could just be a soulmate or something very significant. And there's like a new, fresh beginning. I honestly think that this could be some sort of connection that starts out with like maybe physical attraction at first. And then it's like the more you get to know each other, the more like you're like, oh wow, we can actually take this somewhere. But I feel like it's schmexual vibes at first with this person, I have a feeling. Like, I feel like it's going to be mutual attraction, and then you guys figure out, oh yeah, we have so many things in common, that's really cool. That's kind of like what I'm seeing here. I like that energy a lot, because like you're really taking the bull by the horns here. You're noticing a pattern of behavior, whether it's in your mindsets, maybe it's in the way that you view relationships or romance or love, and you're like, it honestly feels like, what's that word? Like rebellious optimism. Like it's rebellious to be optimistic, especially if you've had a rough past, and your love life just has not panned out very well. You still somehow are finding the strength within you, the ability within you to embody that optimism once more. It's not easy. It's definitely not easy, especially the more that you've experienced in the past that has broken down that optimism. But here you are, you're starting to jump back into that energy, and that's when things are really gonna take off for you, I have a feeling. And I feel like honestly, something about this feels almost like a reward for you hanging in there. I feel like Spirit sees how incredibly strong you are, how courageous you are, how you never give up and you keep trying. Even if you fail, you try again. You know, that is the type of person that I'm looking at right now. And Spirit is so incredibly proud of you, and they want to give you what your heart craves. And I think that's, you know, a partner, to be honest. And if this isn't related to love, you can always apply it to like friendships, business partnerships even. But I'm getting mostly romance, to be honest. But apply it how it best resonates for you. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like this is you, boo. Okay. Because, like, I feel like you're going to be, like, there's some sort of, like, flow state that you're entering into. And it's not like you're not frustrated. It's not like you're suddenly, it's all sunshine and rainbows and you never get stressed out, you never blah, blah, blah. It's not anything like that. It feels like you're kind of realizing, I think you're realizing, like, I don't have any control over divine timing. I don't have any control over, if somebody decides to take an interest in me or whatever, and so it's like, there's like this acceptance that you start to like embody, and it's like just a natural flow state. You just let things flow. Like, okay, I don't know why that came to mind, but I'm getting, you let things flow and you let things go. That rhymes, I like that. Anyways, so yeah, maybe you're also releasing the things that no longer serve you, the things that may be burdening to you, maybe even the mindsets that kept you in a more insecure space. Now you're entering a more secure space. This could also do with like self-improvement. Maybe you're finally realizing your own worth and your own value. But it's like this sense of like not being in a rush anymore. It's almost like you've accepted, like, this is out of my control, so I'm not going to sweat it anymore. I'm just going to, show up in the best energy that I can and hope for the best. Because you can't force somebody to like you in romance. You can't force somebody to be in a relationship with you. So it's like, there's a lot about romance and relationships and love that we do not actually have control over. We would like to think that we have control over these things, but at the end of the day, we really don't. And I feel like that's kind of what you're realizing. Yeah, it's like, I don't have any control over this, so why am I sweating so much over it? Is the kind of energy I'm getting. Especially if it's been keeping you up at night. Like thinking like, what is wrong with me? Why can't I attract love? Why can't I, attract whatever this partnership is that I crave, And so it's like, you're letting that go. You're just releasing that, and you're like, I'm just going to be in the present moment, and I'm going to let the present moment take me where I need to go. I also think that you're being directed by the divine to also have the divine lead you to where you need to go. Like, it feels like you're very much releasing control and just vibing, Okay, let's go on to this Four of Pentacles. Please and thank you, Spirit. What do you got for this Four of Pentacles for the collective? Please and thank you. In regards to what divine timing is conspiring to do for the collective. Okay. Okay, clarifying that Four of Pentacles. We got the Six of Pentacles. All right. Five of Wands. Okay. And the Ten of Wands came out in this direction. So that's propelling somebody forward in a very positive way. Bottom of the deck, Four of Swords. Rest and relaxation, taking care of you. Okay, so... Oh. This feels like it could be somebody that's connected to you. Well, I see two different storylines, actually. So this could very much be somebody that's connected to you. With that Four of Pentacles, it feels like they really want to hold on to something here, and they want to give to it. There is conflict, though. This could be internal, or this could be between the two of you. Perhaps there is some sort of blockage on your end. Maybe this is somebody from your past or something that you just do not want to let back in. With the Ten of Wands coming out the way that it did, I'm actually seeing that if this is somebody, they realize the amount of work that they have to invest into this if they want it to work out. And they're going to have to put in the effort. They're going to have to give to this. They're going to have to deal with any potential conflict that arises. And it's not going to be easy, but it could be very worthwhile. Some of the best things in life are not easy. And then the other storyline that I'm getting is this could be you attached to something in your life. It could be something that's related to your income as well. Maybe you feel like a slight sense of conflict within yourself. Maybe you're not seeing the payoff that you would expect to experience by this point. And maybe you're realizing, like, I have to put in a lot of effort to achieve what I'm trying to achieve here. Like, especially if this is like maybe a career path of yours, or maybe some sort of like goal. Maybe it's like a passion project, a hobby, like a side job. It feels very much like this is something that you desire putting your energy into, and you know that there will be a payoff, but maybe you're conflicted about not seeing that payoff quite yet. And so you're realizing, like, I'm gonna have to put in this work. And that could be the key that unlocks the blessings, the abundance, is like that I gotta keep going kind of attitude, or like, it's almost like you know that it's not gonna be easy, but it will be worth it. Okay, and with that Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck, you honestly, especially if you have been working really hard on something, you probably need a break. That's what this Four of Swords is trying to say. If you've been working really hard, which I have a feeling you have been, especially with that Strength card we saw earlier, yeah, you probably need to take a step back to relax, recuperate, rest, take care of yourself, practice self-care, and also maybe meditate, listen to the divine if you're getting like some sort of downloads, listen to your intuition, because you may find that there's something like a certain message there that helps you maybe keep going, or that helps you find an easier way of doing something. It feels like there's something significant when you take the time out to sort of just focus on you. It feels like that could be very beneficial to you. I'm gonna actually clarify this Ten of Wands to see kind of like where is this energy propelling somebody. Please and thank you. Okay, let's see. The World card came out in the reverse. How interesting is that? Something has not closed out. Okay, so going back to that sort of career path message I was getting, this could definitely be like that, with the World card coming out in the reverse, but clarifying this Ten of Wands, it's kind of giving me the energy of like, maybe you know that, and this could go back to like not seeing that payoff. It feels almost like you know that the things are not completed yet. Yeah, it could be that you're feeling like that the ending of a cycle hasn't happened yet. Maybe you're still in like, I kind of like to like, I don't know. I almost feel like it's like maybe part of your like backstory, you know, like before you reach that physical abundance or that physical validation that you're looking for, you may still be in that energy of like, but when is it going to happen? Or maybe like really desiring it to take off or something. And this could just be that like you're aware that there is still more work to be done. This cycle has not ended, but I feel like it's going to eventually end, and you're going to have a new beginning. But it's like you just have to work yourself up to that point in whatever area it is that you've been focusing on. But if we go back to the other storyline where it's somebody else that's attached to you, the reason why this person wants to come forward and give to this, and the reason why they're willing to put in so much effort, and they're even willing to like deal with any potential conflict that could arise, it's because they have not finished a cycle with you. And so they feel like something here is not finished, there's no closure, maybe there's a need to explore this, to see if this is possible to either heal from, maybe get closure on, or to just continue what was started. So this definitely could be somebody from the past for you, an ex potentially, or maybe just somebody that things never really took off with. But they definitely are seeing how they feel like they're not finished with you, and they may feel like you're not finished with them or something. But it does feel like something is not quite completed here. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Cups. So honestly, this could be a sign for you to maybe focus on your self-love, pour the energy that you give to everybody else into you. Maybe just a reminder of that. Also remembering how much love you contain within yourself. I feel like sometimes when we're single, we can start to feel like we're lacking love because of not having a partner. But I feel like it's really important to point out that you have so much love within you. You have more than enough love to give to yourself and everybody else around you. And so maybe just be aware of that. Be aware of how beautiful your heart is and how you can give yourself that love that you crave from others. Excuse me one moment. Had to take a little sippy. Okay. The other thing with the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck, if this is somebody connected to you that wants to come in and stuff, they want to share their cup of love with you. They may want to tell you that they're not over this. They're not over you. Because their cup is still overflowing with emotions for you and love. And it feels like they very much really want this, if that's the case here, because this is all clarifying that Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is really clinging on to something. It definitely feels like this could be somebody from your past, because it feels like you do not have, like, maybe there was like no clear ending, or maybe the two of you just sort of went your separate ways, like not really intentionally, but just that kind of happened that way. But yeah, they definitely want to revisit this and give to it because they feel like something is not complete and it needs to be completed or continued. Okay. I kind of want to see what else comes out for this Four of Pentacles because, like, yeah, I feel like there's something else. Please and thank you, Spirit. Can you tell me anything else about this Four of Pentacles? Please and thank you. Okay. Want it. Oh my goodness. Now this is a good one. Jeez Louise. The Empress. And that one really popped out. That one came flying out. Okay. My collective has really been in their power recently. You literally keep showing up as the Empress. Okay. Okay. So, in regards to love, if this is somebody from your past coming back, obviously, you're the obvious choice in their mind, you know? You have everything going on for them. And so, it seems like they would be stupid if they didn't try at least to reopen this with you. Maybe they were the one that messed up in the past. And so maybe they are like, if I don't try to apologize and see if we can come back together, then that would be a dumb move. And they see you as this Empress, so it's like, yes, if I have any possibility of being with that other person, I'm gonna try and see if that's possible, you know? And in terms of like maybe something that you've been building on, some sort of career or something, you're going to have success because you're the Empress. You create blessings for yourself. You live in abundance. And I'm not saying like literal abundance. I'm not saying you're like rolling around in piles of money or anything like that, but like you have that abundance within you. Honestly, this kind of goes back to that Ace of Cups message I was just getting too. You have so much abundance within you that even if it's not showing up in your material world, even, like it's literally just your energy. And so like when you have that sort of energy of abundance, it's going to attract more abundance. And I feel like honestly everybody around you can see this energy. And I think that because you're in your power, because you're not giving up, because you're You are just doing the damn thing, and as a result of that, you're going to be very successful. I also think that you probably have a great amount of wisdom, because the Empress is the embodiment of all four queens, and that kind of tells me that you had to level up in each of those areas of your life, and through that, you know, you gained a lot of experience, a lot of wisdom. It really does feel like you're really destined for some sort of greatness. Okay. In terms of like, and it doesn't have to be greatness in terms of like you're a famous celebrity and you're like in the media and everybody knows you, and you know, it doesn't have to be necessarily that, but it's more so like whatever it is that you're working on, you're going to be really good at it because you're in your power. It's almost like it's on your divine path even, so it's like this is just part of the story that is you, you know? Like, even if things are not ideal right now, I feel like you're not letting that get to you, or at least not letting it hold you back, hinder you. I feel like you're just trying your best to stay in this high vibration and keep a positive mindset, and I feel like that is the winning technique, really. And I wonder if this is kind of like a message here to sort of remind you to keep going with that, because I know sometimes, especially like I feel you when I say that sometimes when you are in this like higher vibration, you're trying your best to just keep going, keep a smile on your face, finding things to laugh about, and you know, things to keep you happy, even if things are not ideal. And it can sometimes feel so exhausting, and it can sometimes feel like, why am I actually doing this when I'm not receiving that abundance? But it's like you believe that there is something better coming for you. And I feel like there's like a certain amount of faith you have. There's a certain amount of like trust that you have in the process. Maybe even if your ego's trying to get in the way and be like, well, it's not happening right now, so it'll never happen. I feel like you're trying your best to really kind of like ignore the ego and just try to have faith and trust that things are going to work out. And I feel like, honestly, that's when things are going to work out for you. Like, honestly, like things will just be attracted to you when you're in that vibration. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Cups. So if this is related to some sort of romantic person that has romantic interest in you coming back from the past, they may have a message of love for you, or at least of feelings, like communicating something here. Like they come in with a clear motive of expressing themselves romantically. The Knight of Cups is also a very creative person. So in terms of a work scenario here, maybe there's something that requires a little bit more creativity or thinking outside the box, mixing things up a little bit, you know, like, yeah, if you've been doing something the same way for so long and haven't seen, you know, much improvement in that area, maybe try to do something a little bit more unique, or something that's within your specific niche, you know? It could be a message about that, you know? But it does feel like you're definitely attracting at somebody towards you that has feelings for you and wants to express that. Okay. Okay. Let's go on to the Eight of Wands. Please and thank you, sir. Okay. Oh my. Oh, how interesting. This is okay. Let me just show you. Clarifying the Eight of Wands, Seven of Swords, the Death card, Eight of Cups. I actually really like that the Seven of Swords came out with the Eight of Cups, because I feel like that's speaking about whether this is you or somebody else. Somebody's seeing something that is sus and they are acting accordingly. by like leaving that behind or whatever. But the Eight of Wands that this is all clarifying is about messages coming to you quickly. Usually they're a positive message. This could also be maybe somebody's way of being. Like maybe somebody was really sketchy for a while and then they realized like, hey, why am I doing these lower vibrational things? I should change. Like this is literally the biggest card of change, you know, one of them. And so it's like they're transforming into a different person, and they could be leaving behind those maybe mindsets that caused them to be in that sort of sneakier energy, maybe realizing those past ways of just like going about life that were sneaky, and they realized this and they left it behind because it probably wasn't serving this person, to be honest. So this could even be somebody that's coming around after going through some sort of major transformation, going from maybe somebody that was a little bit more suspicious to somebody that is actually like doing things for their highest good and to achieve emotional fulfillment in that process. So that could be a message from somebody that's trying to come in, like how they've transformed. And it seems like it's no BS, you know, it does seem like there is a big transformation happening with this person. The other storyline that I'm getting is if this is somebody else coming towards you with a message, it could be talking about how they experienced something shady in their life that had to end with that Death card. Maybe somebody was with somebody that was kind of sneaky, trying to get away with things, and so they're like, okay, time for this to end, you know? And when they have ended this, they have to leave it behind in the past and move towards the things that are actually serving them, towards the things that actually fulfill them. Also, Page of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. So this could be somebody that's like maybe just released something, someone that was not very good for them, and they're moving towards their emotional fulfillment. And so maybe when they're sending this message with that Eight of Wands, they may be showing up more so as the Page of Cups. This feels like somebody that has a crush on you, and would be interested in seeing if it's possible to go anywhere with it, for sure. And then if this is somebody that went through their own transformation that was sort of like sketchy in the past and now is trying to be on their more enlightened path, they could also be interested in you romantically. And maybe they think, I'm almost even wondering if this could be the same energy as that Four of Pentacles energy. If it's that person from your past coming back, the same one from the Four of Pentacles, it could be that in the past this person was toxic and they've been going through this transformation, maybe a huge transformation, to be honest. It also feels like maybe an ego death as well. So it could be that person from the past coming back and being like, I've changed, so look at me. You want to give me a chance now? Is kind of the energy I'm getting. Of course, you're going to have the say. You know, you don't have to allow these people back into your life if you don't trust them, if you know, don't see that improvement in them or whatever. You're free to do that, you know? Yeah, I want to see what else comes out for that Eight of Wands. Please, Nikki Spirit. The Magician. Okay, bottom of the deck, Page of Swords. Somebody's been watching you and they want to manifest you. So this could be that person that left behind a shady person in the past and is moving towards what makes them happy, and they're actively trying to manifest what makes them happy, which could be a connection with you. And the reason that they could be coming forward is because they've been watching you for some time and now they feel like the moment is right. Maybe they catch you at the right time, or it just seems like it's the right moment to bring this up. Or if this is somebody from your past, through the transformation that they've been doing on themselves, they may be leveling up to the point of the magician, being able to manifest what they want. And so I feel like they could definitely be trying to manifest you, and so they're coming in with effort and showing you how they've made an effort in their personal life to kind of show that they're serious about this. It feels like it's something that they truly really desire. And honestly, I feel like this could even be like a conversation that they're trying to manifest. Could be just to like honestly gauge how you are. Like, do you have the same feelings for them? Or you hate their guts? I don't know. Like, it feels like it could be the conversation itself, opening up some sort of conversation, sending a message, and getting some sort of response is like what they want here potentially. I think I can actually clarify that magician, because I don't know. Because I guess it can be interpreted a few ways, so I kind of just want to like see if I'm on the right track with that. But yeah, the Page of Swords is indicating, regardless of who this person is, they have been keeping an eye on you. And I mean, I think they like what they see, especially if they're showing up with that magician, like, I'm very serious about this, I want to manifest this seems like a cool thing. Let's see. What else can you tell me about this magician card? Please and thank you, Spirit. Can you tell me anything else about this magician card? Please and thank you. In relation to... Ooh. Girl, bye. We're done. Okay. No, I'm kidding. And like, even the way that this falls on the table, so the Four of Pentacles that we clarified earlier, the last card that came out for that is the Empress. With the Eight of Wands here, the last card that came out to clarify it is the Emperor. Oh my gosh. Bottom of the deck, Chariot. Whew. This person is serious. Like, serious. About how they feel about you. So, yeah, this is somebody that really wants to be with you. And so either they went through this personal transformation of becoming a better person, or trying to do what is aligned with them and their higher self, potentially. Oh my gosh. Anyways, and then the other storyline is somebody that left behind a shady situation, maybe did some transformation within themselves, as well as closing that chapter out, and moving towards the things that they do want and will make them happy. I just like the Magician and the Emperor together is such a beautiful combination. Like I was saying earlier with that Empress card, the Emperor is the combination of all the kings. And the Magician only becomes the Magician when he has, what's the word? has excelled at all of those areas. The cups, the pentacles, the sword, the wands, you know. He has to master all of those in order to be able to manifest. And so I feel like, especially with all of the combination of all the kings, shows that this person leveled up to the point of being the Emperor, somebody powerful, respectable. This could also be a boss. Doesn't have to be. Could just be somebody that's like really good at whatever they do, which you are also. So this is actually a pretty good match. But anyways, it just shows me that this person is not BSing you. They have the character to back it up, you know? And if this is somebody that's been doing this personal transformation. I'm not even joking. This is somebody that's very serious about doing this transformation. And this is, okay, yeah. If this is somebody from your past, you will know the difference. So if somebody's coming back from the past and they're not showing up as this emperor, then you're gonna know that this is not them. Because this person is gonna be showing up in their absolute power, like the highest power that they could possibly embody. High vibration, hardworking, unflinching is what I'm getting. Like, this is somebody that's like very serious and goes for the things that they want. And they've gone through a lot to get to where they are now. Yeah. So I think I'm leaning more so on the storyline of like somebody left something toxic behind and now is showing up in their power to come towards you. But it is possible that it is an ex or somebody from your past that had this huge transformation, and it's kind of mind-blowing, to be honest. But yeah, you'll know. You'll know if this is somebody being, talking out their ass. You're gonna know if it's that or if it's somebody that actually did the work, because it's gonna show through just their energy, through the way that they talk to you, through the way that they move in life. Like, literally, it's gonna be so obvious that this person went through a huge transformation. So if you have somebody coming back that literally seems the same as before, did not improve themselves in any way, still acting kind of sus and stuff, then you're gonna know that that is not the person for you, because the person for you is matching your frequency. Like, literally. So pretty. Like, what a cute little couple here. And then that Chariot card at the bottom of the deck. This person has their eyes on the prize. Like, truly. There is something here that they are not giving up. They don't care if there's a million obstacles in the way. They're gonna keep going. I also I'm picking up that they could have had divine downloads that kind of pointed them in this direction of self-improvement, and becoming their best self for this. And it's like definitely telling them that they should follow their heart to what they want most. I feel like the divine is definitely on this person's side. And maybe that's something that they're leaning into. Maybe the connection between the two of you is very much like divinely orchestrated, meant to come together. Yeah. And it almost feels like they're finally like listening to their heart. Something about like their heart space is important with that one. Okay, let's move on to the Five of Wands here. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Anything else for that Five of Wands? Please and thank you. Anything else for that Five of Wands? Please and thank you. Oh my goodness. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. Clarifying that Five of Wands, we got the Judgment card, followed by the Two of Swords, followed by the Hierophant, followed by the Star, bottom of the deck, Queen of Wands. Okay, so for one, I feel like you could be feeling yourself during this time. Like, honestly, it could feel like either you have like a sudden burst of energy, or maybe one day all of a sudden you start to feel really good about yourself, and maybe you don't necessarily have a reason, but you're kind of leaning into it. It feels like there's something about like feeling good about yourself. Maybe this situation makes you feel good. I don't know, but it feels like you're very much like in your own power, and it's very palpable, Anyways, but the Judgment card followed by the Two of Swords, followed by the Hierophant, followed by the Star, clarifying that Five of Wands. Damn. So, if this is somebody coming in towards you, you may be conflicted. Especially, well, okay. So if it's somebody from your past, obviously you're going to be conflicted about that because you're like, I don't know if I trust you. I don't know if I can trust you. But also, if this is just somebody very healthy, very much your like counterpart, that could be conflicting in and of itself, you know? You know, the fact that like this is a truly divine match, that doesn't happen every single day, you know what I mean? Like this is a very rare connection. And when that happens, we got 3 major arcana out of 4 cards clarifying this 5 of Wands, so this is a big deal for you. Honestly, I feel like you're going to be in this judgment energy when this person comes towards you. Like honestly, you're going to have the final say of like whether you let this person into your life or not. And I think you may be just a little conflicted about like, what should I choose? You know, should I accept this person into my life? Especially if it's somebody from the past, you may be a little bit conflicted about that. Even if it's somebody that just shows up in a really high vibration, seems like an ideal match, you may be a little bit sketched out by that. Like, what's the catch, you know? Because it almost even feels with this 2 of Swords that maybe you're worried about not seeing everything. You're worried potentially about like not seeing either the whole story, there's information or truth that you feel like you're lacking, or information. It feels like you may be worried about what you don't see, which honestly is kind of more so like moon card energy. But yeah, it could definitely be like that kind of conflict within yourself. Like, if it's somebody from your past, can I trust this person? They hurt me before, will they do it again? If it's somebody that's showing up like super healthy, maybe somebody that you do not have a past with, you know, and they're showing up in this wonderful vibration, you may be like, I don't know, like all of my past experiences say that this is a trap. And you may be in that kind of mood, but it feels like with that Hierophant and the Star, you will know in your gut, in your intuition, in your soul, in your heart space, you're gonna know that this is your person. And so honestly, I don't think you're gonna be in this 2 of Swords, 5 of Wands energy for very long. You may be a little bit conflicted at first, which humans are always conflicted, let's be real. We experience multiple emotions at once. We have so many things that in which that we are complex with, especially when it comes to emotions. So I don't think you're going to be in that energy for very long, because it's almost like you know this is meant for you. I'm also seeing you as the Star, and I honestly, okay, I'm getting this picture of like maybe when this person comes forward to express themselves to you, you may want to like take a step back, kind of like, you know, maybe even meditate on it, pray to Spirit or something, talk to Spirit about it. And I feel like Spirit's just gonna give you like the go ahead, like go for it. You know, this is meant for you. This, and honestly, Spirit's like when you ask Spirit, like, hey, is this person for me? Spirit might just be like, yeah, they are. That's why I sent them to you. Like, you know, obviously Spirit is much kinder than that, but you know, it's gonna feel like fate, destiny, like literally. And this is somebody that you can see a whole future with, like long-term commitment type stuff. And maybe that, you know, that could also be a part of why you're conflicted, is like maybe you're not, or you feel like you're not ready for something so serious, you know, like if this person is your divine match, counterpart, whatever, you may be like, where's going with that? I had a point to that. What was it? I don't know where I was going with that. I think I was pretty much just trying to say like that. I don't know what I was trying to say with that. Hopefully I can edit it in when I remember what the heck I was trying to say. But yeah, it feels like this is really divinely meant for you. I feel like you, because you're in this star energy, you're probably very, very connected to the divine. And the divine is not only leading this person towards you, but the divine is leading you towards this person as well. And I feel like if you take a moment out to like meditate on it, speak to spirit about it, you're gonna have a clear response from spirit. Maybe it's through your intuition or something, but like it's gonna be so obvious that this is where you're meant to be. And not to mention with that star card, it's almost like there's a little bit of fate that comes with that. And there's also like, you know, the North Star guiding the way, you know? And so it's like, this is all on the path. This is all part of your story. You may not feel like you're ready for it, but I feel like you're much more ready and prepared for this than you think you are. Yeah. When this person comes in, you may be in this Queen of Wands energy. Kind of feeling yourself, maybe just vibing on your own. Kind of just doing your own thing. But feeling pretty good about yourself. Maybe, you know, you're feeling good about like where you are on your journey. Like even if you don't have that payoff of something, you feel like at least I'm putting in effort in that direction that I want to go. At least I'm taking the steps necessary to achieve that, even if it's not right here, right now. Like it feels like there is a certain, it's like a burst of confidence that it feels like, you know? You know, like those random times when like you're maybe just like going about your day, then all of a sudden you get really sad for no reason. You're like, oh, am I ugly? And then you just like start to kind of spiral. It almost feels like that, but the opposite. Where it's like, maybe you're even like not really doing that bad, but not that good. And then all of a sudden you're like, wait a second, am I the most beautiful person that ever lived? Like, obviously it doesn't have to be like, you know, worded like that, but you know, it's like that kind of energy of like, actually, I don't think I look too bad today. Okay. Like, you know, it's kind of like, there's something about your energy that really draws this person in. And I feel like it's something about your own happiness. Something about like maybe even security, stability within your life, within yourself. Maybe even just like the confidence of knowing who you are and what you're trying to do in life, the direction you want to go. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be very captivating for this person. So, yeah. Like, as I was saying earlier, keep staying in your vibration. You know, especially if you have been like kind of feeling yourself, you know, like, okay, like maybe I'm doing pretty good, you know, or, you know, maybe you just like had something work out for you and you're like, whoa, I'm really proud of myself. Like, there's something about your energy that is very important to keep it going. You may not see like results or payoff from being in that energy yet, but it's coming. You know what I mean? Okay, let's go into that King of Pentacles now. Please and thank you, Spirit. What can you tell me about this King of Pentacles? Please and thank you. In regards to what is divine timing conspiring for the collective? Okay. Okay, hold on 1 minute. Gotta grab. Oh no. I don't know how that was set up before. Hopefully like that. We'll see. Okay, anyways. This is interesting. What the heck? I think I know what's okay. Let me show you the cards. Bro, okay. So clarifying that King of Swords, or what? Pentacles, that King of Pentacles, clarifying that King of Pentacles. 9 of Cups, 5 of Swords, Queen of Wands in the reverse, 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is a weird energy. 9 of Cups, that's usually a very positive card, either about like self-contentment or wish fulfillment of some sort coming in. To have that immediately followed by the 5 of Swords though, that's kind of crazy. And then followed even further by the Queen of Wands in the reverse and the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. I think I know what this is. So, what I'm getting, King of Pentacles, it could very much be this Emperor energy. But it feels like something is going on behind the scenes. Because it feels like, oh, also bottom of the deck, the Chariot card again. So, I feel like this King of Pentacles could be coming towards you because they see you as their wish fulfillment here. You may make them very happy. And so it's like, yes, I'm going to go pursue that. But I do not, like, I think that somebody in the background is not happy with this. You may have somebody trying to send you negative energy. So maybe just do like a cleansing ritual or protection ritual maybe. Somebody here does not like the fact that you took something out of their control. And I think this is the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Also, like the Queen of Wands in the reverse, so I was kind of saying earlier, like the positive parts of the Queen of Wands upright, but in the reverse, this is somebody that is a very, so like Queen of Wands upright is a fiery person, but they use their fire for good, right? And they're in that higher vibration and stuff. But the Queen of Wands in the reverse, they have all that fire, but they use it to destroy. This is somebody that's really passionate, but they use their passion in a way that is not healthy and good. It's interesting too that the 5 of Pentacles came out in the reverse. But what I'm getting with that, because usually I would take that as a good sign, you know? 5 of Pentacles in the reverse, maybe it would mean something like, you know, financially or whatever is finally becoming more positive or whatever. But in this context, it feels more so like fear. I swear, somebody feels like you've taken something out of their control, and I think it's this person. Like this person that I'm picking up on now, this energy, this Queen of Wands in the reverse, is very much giving me identical energy to the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse that I got in the last reading. This is not a nice person. Ooh, this is somebody, I think this could be like one of those like energy vampires. This person was only happy when they were mistreating somebody else. And now that person is breaking free from this Queen of Pentacles, and she's realizing that she's losing control. Like, okay, so it's like this person is scared of the 5 of Pentacles energy, feeling a sense of lack, feeling a sense of being out in the cold. That's what they're worried about. I think that this person wanted to hold on to this King of Pentacles, not because of any sweet, warm feelings, but rather to keep their tight grip around this person and squeeze them. Because that's how they got their energy. That's how they got fueled, was by being mean and nasty and cold and like very much a bullying type of person. And so with that Five of Pentacles in the reverse, it's kind of telling me that they're afraid of being out in the cold. They're afraid of having that sense of lack within them. And I think that sense of lack is just this King of Pentacles no longer messing with them, you know? This is like, the King of Pentacles is trying to move towards what makes them happy, but this Queen of Wands in the reverse is just like, I don't want you to be happy, because when you're miserable, I feel happy, and I would rather you be under my thumb, where I can control you, where I can make you feel miserable and feed off of that energy, than you going towards what you actually want. That's kind of what this person feels. And so it's like, I even wonder if like this King of Pentacles was just honest with this Queen of Wands and was like, you know, I am no longer happy with this connection. I want to pursue something else. Because it's like this person knows something and they feel a sense of anger and bitterness towards that thing. Yeah, so if this King of Pentacles ever brought up the fact that they're trying to pursue somebody else, this Queen of Wands in the reverse is not happy with that at all. It almost feels, oh my gosh, this person's insane. This person feels like the King of Pentacles was their property. Oh, I don't like all that. I do not like that Queen of Wands in the reverse. She's mean. Obviously apply it to any gender, doesn't have to be specifically female. Just somebody very aggressive. I am now getting a different message with that Five of Pentacles in reverse. This could also be talking about when that King of Pentacles was with this Queen of Wands in the reverse, the King of Pentacles was feeling a huge sense of lack within their stability, security, within their life, within themselves. And they felt left out in the cold. They felt like they were really struggling. And now, that could be turning upside down. Now that this King of Pentacles is finally getting free from that, they're no longer in that Five of Pentacles energy of feeling a lack, feeling miserable, feeling, you know, all those negative feelings. And maybe that's what this Queen of Wands doesn't like. The fact that this King of Pentacles is not only escaping the Queen of Wands in the reverse, but is also becoming more secure in themselves, feeling more included, feeling happier, more secure within themselves, within their life. And so it's like, yeah, this Queen of Wands in the reverse wants this person right where they have the most control over them. And that control like feeds them, gives them life. I don't like this person. Because it really does feel like this is the type of person that thrives by being a bully, by being cruel to others. The Queen of Wands in the reverse could also be a very manipulative person. Because like Queen of Wands upright is usually like a social butterfly sort of personality. In the reverse, it almost feels like if this is somebody that knows how to navigate social situations, they're like really good at it, and not for any good reasons, you know? Like they know how to manipulate people. They know how to make people think one way about them when they act a different way. Because on the surface, maybe to their friends and family or the people that don't know them super well, they may seem like the Queen of Wands upright, somebody that's so kind, caring, compassionate, but that is not the case. But that could very well be this person, somebody that's really good at putting on a mask, somebody that's really good at pretending to be somebody that they truly are not, hiding that darkness, hiding that unhealed part of them within them. Yeah. And the Chariot at the bottom of the deck is just saying, like, this person, the King of Pentacles here, again, they have their eyes on the prize. They're going towards the things in which they truly actually want, the things that they feel like are meant for them, and they do not feel like this Queen of Wands in the reverse is meant for them. If anything, this Queen of Wands in the reverse is creating more blockages, obstacles, difficulties, on top of, like, this person just making the King of Pentacles feel like crap about themselves, you know? I'm also getting that there's, like, a sense of courage, potentially, that's necessary for this move, this transition. And that would make sense, especially because they are showing up in such a, the Queen of Wands in the reverse is showing up as such a bullying type of energy, very toxic, potentially abusive. But because of all that, the King of Pentacles probably has to be courageous, has to be strong, has to be, you know, has to look this person in the eye and say, I'm done. And that is not easy, especially with somebody that controls somebody like this, that manipulates somebody like this. That's not an easy thing to do. So this person definitely deserves some kudos for that, because they're very much a strong person. And it's like they're done with that past person. That Queen of Wands in the reverse, they are done with that person. And that Queen of Wands feels her grip slipping away from that person. She feels like she no longer has control over that person. No longer can she take out her anger on that person or make that person feel little, feed off of that other person's energy. So it feels honestly like while all of this good stuff, honestly, objectively good stuff is happening, this Queen of Wands in the reverse is kind of just sitting back, kind of marinating in like that anger, bitterness, that resentment. Like that's going on in the background. They're just like sulking and angry at everything because their control is leaving them, you know? But regardless of all of that, this King of Pentacles, I do believe that this King of Pentacles is also the Emperor here. This is somebody that's very strong, very capable of overcoming things. And even if they're scared, they're still gonna do what's difficult, which is leaving that behind and going towards what actually makes them happy, what actually would fulfill them. I like that. This person is brave. This person is courageous. And they're willing to deal with this crazy person from the past, you know? Like, stand up for themselves and say what they want and proceed with the things that they truly want to obtain. With the Temperance card at the bottom of this deck, it's telling me that there is going to be a lot of healing, transformative energy with healing, which could definitely be, I feel like it's on both ends, to be honest. Like, with you, I think that this connection would be very healing and beautiful for you. But also with this person, especially now that I got that, like, download with that Queen of Wands in the reverse, this person's been through it as well. So, like, this connection between the two of you would be super healing. I honestly love this image on here because it's showing, like, to me, it looks like teardrops that are going into the flames and like burning up. And I feel like that just shows like a bit of strength, to be honest, because it's like, you know, the tears of disappointment, the tears of being mistreated are fueling this person instead of letting it defeat them or hinder them in some way. Like they're using their pains to fuel them. You also may be in this energy where you use your past pains, hurts, and stuff to fuel you as well. I feel like you two are gonna have things in common, very much so. And it kind of gives me the energy like maybe the two of you, when you come together, you both kind of might be in this energy of like, I'm not completely healed, but I don't, and that's the whole thing too. It's like, I don't think you have to be completely healed in order to meet your person or be in a relationship with your person. Because a lot of healing takes place within a relationship. Like, you can only do so much on your own before you need somebody else to, you know, help you learn, help you grow, help you develop. So it may be like sort of like one of those situations where you're both kind of like honest with each other and you're like, you know, I've gone through some stuff. I'm not used to like this type of relationship where it's easy and kind and loving. And so maybe you both kind of like have a conversation about that, and you may both have to sort of make allowances for the other, especially when they're like, you know, PTSD gets triggered, or you know, they start to overthink this situation or whatever. But I think that regardless, coming together with this person is going to be very healing for the both of you. This person really, really wants it too, and they're willing to go through this transformation. They're willing to close out these past cycles with these people that are not good for them. They're willing to put in the work, and they're willing to come towards the person that they feel like is their divine match. It's a really beautiful reading, honestly. Go this person. Also go you, because you're also in this, and you are a baddie too. So the two of you belong together. You're both baddies. Baddie buddies. Baddie buddies. How about that? Anyways. So that's the reading. I hope that this resonated for you. If it resonated, feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you subscribe, you can become a part of the Hive Collective, because my name is Bee. Bees live in hives, and you can become an honorary bee like me, and we can be a little bee family together. If you like my videos and you like to see more, be sure to click that bell icon down below so that YouTube actually notifies you next time that I upload. And thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate you, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye!